Warning, 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 warning. If you don't like animals getting hit by vehicles, don't watch this video. I would like to say no deers were hurt in the making of this video, but if you watch this video, there was a deer that he just did not make it. We did 350 miles today. We hit a deer. So we did hit a deer. Here's dirt. Ah, shit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And now we're at the receivers, waiting for them to move a trailer out of door number 8 over there. So hopefully they move that trailer out that door pretty soon and we can back up into there. So we're dropping this load and getting an empty trailer from here and hitting the road again. Zach's been doing great still. He's getting the backing down. I think he's right on point with the pre-trip, so you know, we're ready to start heading back to PA. We're going to go to Pittston and test them out. Zach's over here doing the paperwork. How many PSDs do we know that do the paperwork too? So he's learning a lot out here. That's how far ahead he is on his pre-trip. And whenever you're ahead on your pre-trip, you get way more knowledge of a lot of stuff, because if you're studying your pre-trip and you want this bad enough, 15. Nothing goes in there. This is for tanker. Keep going down. That's all tanker stuff. Keep going. There should be. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So it's sent?
No, don't send it yet, because we're waiting for that trailer to finish the pre-trip. He also learned how to do the run a pre-trip on a trailer today, so he got that down. How's your experience been out here?
Pretty good, I'd say.
What did you hit this morning?
Bambi.
He hit Bambi this morning, guys. Poor Bambi. We should all take a moment of silence for Bambi. That's enough silence. Poor little deer just got it today. But he did good. He didn't swerve. He goes, deer. I looked to my side because I thought it was on my side. I didn't see no deer. I looked back. Here comes the deer. I was all like, just keep going. So like, he didn't swerve or nothing. He braked real hard. We got a hard brake on it, but we braked real hard and hit the deer. And I said, get off the brake. And we got off the brake. As soon as we found someplace safe to pull over, we pulled over and checked the damage. There wasn't no damage except for now my license plate is tilted back. But that's what a hard brake looks like. Hard brake, critical event. He was on that brake. Over here at the wash bay getting a trailer wash. Alright, we're on our way to pick up our next load over at a Tyson. So I kind of looked at the date wrong on it and thought I couldn't make it, but it ended up that tomorrow is not the 17th. Tomorrow's the 16th, so we're good there. We're gonna roll over there and pick up this load and be on our way. This is the most clean meat place I've ever seen in my life. We're picking up a meat load here and it's super clean. We're out of hours, but we had to pick up this load, so it wasn't ready. So they said we could park in front of our trailer, so 10-hour break starts now. But you know, it's a super nice meat facility right here in Indiana. It's really, really clean. And they're real strict on the safety vest, so. Zach's over there doing great. Look at him, unhooking his trailer. One more thing. Pull it all the way out. All the way. All the way. I bet my hand was blocking that. Alright, get in there. I'll tell you what to do next. So we're going to pull out from under this trailer a little bit and wait for it to be loaded.
Remaining drive time.
Well, Zach's having an awesome day over here. He keeps laughing all day.
You gotta.
How was your day?
Long. So long.
Long. It was a long day.
Very, very long.
Very long. How's your driving?
Getting there.
How's your backing?
Getting
My bad.
there.
My bad. Were you gonna say something about driving?
No.
No. How about Bambi?
That I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that is an unfortunate, you know, consequence of running out in front of the road while the truck's coming by.
He did great. He went straight. Like, he said, deer. I looked to my passenger side. Usually deers are over there, so I looked over that way first. And I didn't see no deer. By the time I turned my head to look to his side, the deer was right there in front of the truck, and he just went straight. Boom! And he started to hit the brakes, so he got a hard brake. And I saw, like, get off the brakes, man. And we just went. And there wasn't nowhere really to pull over on that road. I didn't think that there was enough shoulder to pull over then. So we kept going until we got to an exit. Then we got out, looked at the truck. I was expecting blood, guts, fingers and toes, you know, and whole 9 yards, torn up truck, no light. But what was there?
A bent license plate.
A bent license plate and a bunch of hair. So, you know, poor deer, you know, you gotta watch out for deers out there. If you're gonna hit an animal and you can't avoid it, you can't slow down in time. It's not safe to slow down. I mean, you don't want to jerk the wheel. You just kind of just want to. What would you say? Keep on going. Keep on trucking. I mean, it's sad, but you know, it's just happens, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, animals run out there all the time. Lots of people hit deer. Unfortunately, today was Zach's day. But hey, he's doing awesome out here. We're having a good time. He's I don't have no complaints. How's the pre-trip going?
It's going pretty good. Lights are pretty easy. I pretty much watched that maybe twice and just to memorize
Just
the
to
order.
memorize.
And I think I've got it.
So he's watching my pre-trip videos and memorizing them. So I mean, he's pretty good at it. So I let him. You know, if it's whatever way you can learn the pre-trip the best is the way you need to study it. But you know, it's all good. Like I used to be when I first started training, it used to be the only way out there. Have your paper outside at that engine compartment and studying it. And that was it. Like that's the only way to learn it. But I found over time people learn different. So you know, some people learn best off of videos. The whole reason this YouTube started is because I had a student on my truck. He could not learn nothing from that paper. We stood out there and I could tell him that's an alternator 100 times, and then I could say, what is that? I don't know. What is it? Power steering? What? I mean, for reals, we would stand out there. That's all belt-driven alternator. Belt-driven alternator. He couldn't get it. So the reason this YouTube thing started and everything is because I went with him, and he came, well, couple days later, all of a sudden he went out there and did like this pre-trip that was awesome, but it had like all this extra stuff in it. Like he was saying all kinds of stuff, and I was all like, where did you learn all that? he was all like, oh man, I watched this video, and he showed it to me. It was an old video with a lot of wrong information. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna make you a video. So I made him a video, sent it to him. The next day, perfect pre-trip. Then I did the driver's side fuel area, perfect pre-trip. Then I skipped a day and did the trailer, and then I skipped a day and did the coupling because I was making sure he had enough time to learn them. I was doing one by one. I never thought about doing a YouTube really until like he was all like, hey man, that was so helpful. And I was like, I can use YouTube to help me in my job, so why not? And also now I'm like, hey, I can show people what the process is of PSD until you get your CDL. I can show you the first few weeks at Prime, you know. Maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not. But hit the subscribe button, like the videos, leave some comments. Everybody be safe out there that's on the road, and if you're coming to Prime, come on out here, you know. We're having a good time out here. Send me an email if you have questions. I have my email in the description. I have a lot of stuff in the description. Like I have my Snapchat, my Instagram, and stuff like that. I don't put my Facebook in there, not yet. I might make a Facebook just for this. I haven't decided or not, but everyone, we're leaving. Bye.